Ooh, did that.
This Talk to Me podcast. I'm your host, Chris.
And I'm your host, Brittany.
Today, this is episode 50.
Whoop, whoop.
And of course, we got the man, Retro Room on 409.
What it is, 409 in the bed in Beaumont, Texas, where you at?
They rap hard in Beaumont. Yeah, every time I find somebody from Beaumont, they be rapping hard.
Hey, man, we all we got out there, for real. Southeast Texas, for real.
You gotta rap it hard. And of course, we're gonna have a call-in special feature. Toya, the bedroom Kandi, and she's coming on to actually let you know how to get freaky, how to seduce people. That's what
Look, she is not coming on to teach you how to seduce people. Look, she's coming on with toys and all the other stuff, self-love, the best love, all of that.
Then what is that?
I mean, your man can help you with the toys too, I guess.
That's true.
I don't know about toys. I ain't been.
Hey, what's going on, Toya?
Hello.
How you doing? You on Talk to Me podcast? We got you on here. I told you we was gonna make this happen for you. Of course, we want to know how you got started with the bedroom Kandi toys. How that started?
So one of my classmates from high school actually joined the business as a bedroom Kandi beauty consultant last January. Right before Valentine's Day, she invited me to an event where she was a featured vendor with bedroom Kandi. And I invited 5 of my friends to accompany me. And we had a really good time just learning about bedroom Kandi products, going over product demonstrations, and actually learning some things that as 30-something-year-old women, we didn't even know. One day in late August, I reached out to her, and I just wanted to know how much money she had made so far in the business. And she took a snapshot of her year-to-date earnings, and immediately we got on the phone and talked about how she had earned so much money as a business owner, 2 businesses actually, a mom of 4 boys who are all into sports. So a really busy person. Like, how did you manage that? And everything that she did and does was doable for me to do with the schedule that I have. I'm in business development and have been for a while, and I'm raising a kid who has attention deficit. So life can be a little challenging for me at times, but I can earn money whenever I want to. I can have parties on the weekends. I get online leads from corporate. I get party leads from people that I've had parties with. And I literally wake up mornings, maybe 4 mornings a week, and get automatic emails from people who went to my website just to place orders. So I make money while I sleep. And so I touched on me being in business development for a while. So all of those transferable skills allow me to connect with people on sexual health, wellness, and satisfaction, and help them get away from those stigmas about bedroom accessories, help them explore personal boundaries and revitalize some of those relationships where they're only used to doing one thing, So just keeping everything fresh.
Yeah, I got you.
This is, I think the sex industry is one of the big industries to make money in as well, because everyone always needs to revitalize something or find themselves.
Exactly.
Or even if they're single, you still can reach out to your single women, because your single women like toys as well, to connect with themselves. And the self, like I was telling them earlier, self-love is one of the best loves to have. And even in your marriage, when
so important.
Right, when your marriage is a little dry, you need something, you can go to you as well. So I think it's a really good industry that you touched on, or actually got into. So do you find that women are embarrassed, or women or men are embarrassed to come to you and talk to you?
No, they're actually not. So the funny thing about it was, initially when I looked at bedroom candy, I thought that that's all bedroom candy was just sex. And it's so great to me from a personal standpoint to know that outside of or in addition to novelties, there are other things that we have. So if you wanted an aphrodisiac cookbook or some bath and body items, I mean, we all shower, we all moisturize. We have those things as well. Mm-hmm. Women who may sweat under their breath, we have something for that.
Oh,
Women
that is
who,
good.
Go to the gym at 6 o'clock in the evening, but they shower in the morning right before they leave for work at 8 o'clock. There's a thermal enhanced hygiene for that. It's tons of things, but when it comes down to parties and people having conversations, you have to know the person and meet them where they are. Mm-hmm. Sometimes people don't want to have those conversations in front of others. So the difference between our parties is that all ordering happens in a private room. Mm-hmm. Everybody places an order away from everybody else. That is one mandated thing when it comes to our parties. So all parties ordering is discreet, whether you are doing the ordering online. So online can show me if you don't sign in. If you sign in as a guest, I can't see what you order. And even if you sign in and register, I can see that you ordered, but I cannot see what you ordered. Mm-hmm. And when people order at parties, you have to take the exploratory and consultative approach with them. I talk about some of my favorite things. So when I bring me into the fold, it actually makes them open up. I've known Chris for a very long time and his family, and they were some of the first people to wow, I can't believe you're doing that. But they were also some of my first customers as well. So people that I know and I don't know, you just have to have them, help them open up, but be approachable and have them see some of the things that you've purchased or some of the things that you've used or some of the success other customers have had. And sometimes that's the thing they want to try, especially if you've had success with it. Or if you can say, well, you know what, I really like this, but if you're not into that, that's not going to be something for you, but you may want to try it with. And people appreciate that. You're selling them something that they can understand, that they can use, and not something that they don't need. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I remember, Toya, I remember my first party that I went to, and I didn't know, I thought I knew a lot about sex, but I did not know a lot about sex around that time. And I remember the representative, she just was very informal about everything, and she just was thorough. She let me try out products so I could see if I liked them. She had little samples and things. So your first time is like, people are nervous to see you. They're nervous. They're really nervous, because I remember I was nervous when I was like, okay, I don't really know too much about this subject like I thought I did. So
what I do with all of the parties is, whenever I get a party lead, whether it's from corporate or it's based on a referral or I see somebody, we do what's called hostess coaching. And I get to know a lot about that person who's hosting a party, as well as give that person a lot of information about the setup of their room candy party. So it's a lot of exploratory activities that go on so that everybody knows what they're in for. Mm-hmm. People sometimes look for the traditional party that has maybe dancers or entertainment. I'm there to educate and give a lot of aha moments, but I'm not there for games. So let's say, for example, I have one party coming up this Sunday. It is a 50 Shades themed party. So February, everybody's about 50 Shades. The new movie comes out tomorrow, and we have premiere parties where people are going and watching the movies with us, and that's great. So, the eye mask and the wrist restraints and the floggers on what's really hot right now.
Yeah, the
So
the
those
whipping
people who
and
want
stuff.
those parties, if we have a 50 Shades themed party, we talk about actual sex acts as it pertains to BDSM and communication with your partner and submission. So the actual theme of the party turns into a conversation, but then that conversation leads to a bedroom candy item or two that actually gets incorporated into the theme of the party. So it's about having fun and about making the party approachable, but at the same time, not so intimidating and then overwhelming for people. I never suggest that people buy 5 things at one time.
Right.
Never do that.
Right.
You
Yeah.
gotta, especially for somebody who's brand new, you gotta know if they know what they like.
Right.
And if
Right.
they don't know, it's a coaching opportunity to have them explore so they can then find what they like. Because you know what happens, somebody makes a bad purchase or they get something that they don't like or they don't understand, then you're the bad guy.
Then you-
And
exactly.
their friends don't want to shop with you or have a party with you. So we take our time through a lot of things. I'm good about making sure people reach out to me the day after they get their, well, the day they get their item and the day after they use it. Now, from that point, I reach out to them once a month to see how things are going. And it's not always about, let me be honest, it's not always about that second or third purchase, but it's about making sure they're completely satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't want any bad press.
Right. Right.
Around
Exactly. 'Cause,
here
you
at
know,
all.
bad mouth.
We don't.
Bad mouth spreads.
So tell me this,
Sounds
Toya.
like
We don't.
Tell me this, Toya. So if anybody looking to find your product or trying to get in touch with any one of your events, how could they find you?
So I'm on Instagram. It took me a while to get to social media with the business. I had done about 20 parties just on word of mouth alone, but I'm now on Instagram, and people can find me at Bedroom Candy by the Toy Factory. All that's spelled out on Instagram, or the same handle at gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
People can also reach out to me via text or phone at 504-517-2718. I mentioned the 50 Shades themed party going on this month, which has a bundle which includes those 3 items, the eye mask, the flogger, and the wrist restraints. But there are 4 additional bundles that are out there.
Is the slop?
And
Is
through
the
the end of the month. I'm sorry, say that again.
what is the slobber?
Flogger, Flogger. So just
What is that?
Whip.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's the thing you get whipped with. So what's the thing you put in your
On my
mouth?
page. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
What is the thing you put in your
She
mouth?
said it.
Like the thing that the ball that you put in your mouth that you strap around your head.
Oh,
You know what
Are
I'm
you referring to the Keeper ball?
No, it's like you put in. It's you know how they would stuff a pig, like they would put a apple in his mouth.
It's called a gag ball.
Oh, that's
Okay, so
called
we don't
gag
have
ball.
anything like that.
They don't have Dominique. That's like
Yes, they do. They have stuff like that. They have the whips, and she was just talking about
Devil Candy doesn't.
I'm tired. Our other third co-host just joined us. Jahara just came. She just joined us.
What's
I'm
that?
late.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Okay, Toya. Before I let you go, I got one more question before I let you go. What do you suggest for a woman to, the best pleasure thing you have to get for a woman for Valentine's Day?
Well, it depends. If the woman is, you got to know if she's into clitoral stimulation or if it's G-spot penetration. And from there, if she's into clitoral stimulation, the candy kisses is my favorite.
Candy
Also,
kisses.
discreet massager that looks like a lipstick tube.
Okay.
And wait, I heard something, but I didn't. She figured it out.
Candy kisses? I like how that sounds.
Candy is candy kisses. Yeah, it looks like a MAC lipstick tube, not Jacob lipstick tube, very discreet. So if it's on your bed or if you're going through, it falls out of your purse, they'll just assume that it's lipstick. The Groove Me, the Groove purchase is a vibrating panty
Yes.
that is voice activated or is activated by music. So if you're standing close to a speaker or if you want to talk into it, it's going to vibe to that voice, or to that music.
Oh, okay.
If he is into
You can talk.
penetration, the Amaze is a wonderful novelty. You get G-spot penetration, and then additionally you get clitoral stimulation. And all of those bundles are on special this month through the end of the month. I'm playing Cupid, and I'm giving an additional 20% off on top of all of those items.
Oh, so y'all hear
So you
that?
can find it on my page, Valentine's Day bundle, the Kiss Me bundle, which is the candy kisses, the Move Me, which is the groove, and it also comes with a flavored lubricant. Now, I will say this about the flavored lubricant. It is sugar-free. It's green apple, and it tastes like a green apple Jolly Rancher.
Oh, boy.
Healthy. Yeah.
Just teabagging.
That makes me...
The amazing.
Oh, Toya. That is
You gonna
amazing.
be best friend?
Got my leg over here.
The amazing is
She
the
thinking about the
amazing
Jolly Rancher already.
natural warming lubricant. That warming lubricant is cool to touch, but with friction and motion, it warms up.
Oh, yeah, that
Back in the day, the Trojan condom that was in the orange pack, with friction, gets a little warm. I mentioned the TV bundle, and then there's the date night bundle, which has the Rise and Shine, which is a hot ring, and it has a detachable Billy vibrator, a pheromone enhanced perfume, the condoms, a lip balm, and the Simply Irresistible, which is that feminine hygiene spray.
Toya, you know you're wrong for that. For date night, Toya? For date night?
Yeah, that's too much.
A vibrator for date night?
Well, some might got a freaky.
That might be their first night. They might want to just,
Let me tell you about that. So, you don't control the remote. Your date does. You give the remote to him. You wear the panty that has the slip for the actual vibrator piece to go into the panty. You give him the remote, and
he got control.
So you get that little zap.
Yeah, I saw it in the movie.
Oh, I saw that on Facebook, y'all. I saw that as a prank. So this girl and a dude, she put her panties on. She met his people for the first time and went over there. And he was just, she was just turning her remote. He was just turning.
Yeah.
No. This was a
a
Facebook skit that I saw, like a Facebook thing or whatever. But the couple, they were a new couple. But she put the panties on and she was talking to the dad and stuff. Like he was pressing the button while she was talking to the parents.
Cool.
Yeah, she couldn't. Yeah. She was like wiggling all over the place.
Yeah.
I think I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. And one more thing for date night, there is the Just Dessert, which is the chocolate body paint. You have to do with that. Just dropped about 2 weeks ago, and it's vanilla fudge. I don't know if y'all saw this, not last season, but season before last, when Mama Joy set up a date night for Todd and Kandi in her guest house, which is attached to the big house, but it was in the back house. And Todd poured the paint on her butt, and he painted it and licked it off.
I think I did.
That tastes like Jello chocolate pudding, and the vanilla fudge is.
You gonna have some.
So that some strawberries, or that with just that paintbrush and a tongue is pure action for Valentine's Day and any other night.
Y'all just
so I would make Valentine's Day every day.
Y'all just don't understand. This is
get some of those favorite candy products. You can call me directly, or people can call me directly to place orders, or again, they can go to the website, and that website is beverlycandy.com/ 7950. That's the link to my Dallas page.
Okay, Toya, appreciate you coming on. I definitely appreciate you giving us that advice, because there was some good advice, and I think these young ladies gonna use it.
He talking about these young ladies gonna use it. So guess what? You gonna be getting a call from Chris too, but it's gonna be very discreet. He never gonna tell us or nothing, but he gonna get that chocolate to lick off that girl. I know.
First I got one with your name on it.
I'm gonna see you Friday. Thank you again, and appreciate you coming on Talk to Me podcast.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one.
You too.
Nice talking to you. Good night, girl.
All right. Well, that was lovely. I appreciate that right there.
Yeah, I like
What you think about that, Retro?
Man, I wanted to ask her about the panties.
Why you didn't ask her?
I don't know. Because I didn't want to interrupt. You know what I'm talking about? But I wanted to ask her about the panties that was voice activated. You know what I'm talking about? With
God,
you know
you gonna rap with the?
Nah, I mean, because I was gonna ask. I was like, look. So does it go with the tempo of the song? You know what I'm saying?
It goes with the tempo.
So you have some. She said yes, actually, yes.
Answer the damn question. Like, hey, go with the tempo.
So see, she nervous. She telling them nervous. It goes with the tempo of the song. All right. Okay, so you gotta be a little rhythmatic to. Okay, all right. That's dope. Yeah, I thought that was dope. She got Siri in the drawers. That's cool.
Well, today we got my man Retro Rue on. I hit him up today. Came all the way from Beaumont from me.
You know what I'm saying?
It may not be far, but it feel far for me. So
Hey, nah, I
appreciate you coming through.
Nah, man, ain't nothing, man. You're showing me love, man. Gotta show love back. You feel me?
So
about an hour 15, depending on where you at.
Oh yeah,
depending on how fast you drive.
she don't drive. She fly.
she'll fly to Tampa.
I mean, you can fly to Beaumont if you want, but
Yeah, it's like
15-minute flight. Yeah, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of people go to Beaumont unless they got business out there, so I understand.
But of course, I know you got the album called Life Out. It's actually on Spotify. I listened to it a little bit while I was at work.
Yeah, man. The album is called Faith. You know what I'm saying?
He said
life, faith. It's all together.
No. It is Faith. I'm sorry.
No. You good?
I don't know why I said Life.
Nah, you good, brother. You good, man. But faith is actually an acronym for fulfill anything inspiring true happiness. You know what I'm saying? So I really wanted to embody that within the album. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, that's the journey that I'm on. You know what I'm saying? I'm fulfilling anything that makes me happy at the moment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm being a little selfish. So, like, if it doesn't make somebody else happy, I really ain't too concerned with that.
It don't even matter, Retro.
You know what I'm saying?
It don't matter.
And that's what I'm learning.
Yes,
you know
that's the tip.
Do you?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the tip I'm on right now, too.
I love it.
I love it. One of the two, you know what I'm saying? And if you're smart and you see what I'm trying to do, like, if you love it, you could come with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm all about, or I'm trying to be about enlightenment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you mentioned self-love earlier. I really found out, I went through a time of, like, depression, you feel me? So, like, that's where I found out where, like, man, it really is important to love yourself. Because if you by yourself and you can't love yourself, like, you can't give love to nobody else. Even if it ain't, like, intimate, you just can't, have a solid friendship with nobody.
Exactly.
Yourself. Yeah.
That's
It starts with you.
Exactly. You gotta, what you put outside gotta be inside. Has to.
So, how long did it take you to make this album?
Man, so I started recording it last February. Started recording it last February, and put the final touches on it in December. I was gonna try to drop it in December, but it just didn't feel right. I go out feelings, and it was just the momentum for it at the time. Could have dropped it, but it just didn't feel right at the time. So I just wanted to wait until it felt right, and last Friday felt right.
Why did you feel like it didn't feel right in December? Did you have some things that you wanted to add on to it, or?
It was, that's pretty much what it was. I was trying to find a sound. Like, I didn't find the right last song to put that glue together. You know what I'm talking about? And then with the way that you have, being an independent artist, you still have to go through certain I guess you could say not so much record label things as far as just getting everything approved, but when you submit your music to get your music on all streaming services, there is a trial period where you have to make sure everything is kosher, everything is clear. So at the time, it didn't everything just didn't feel right at that time to be able to be like, all right, yeah, I'm going to be able to submit it, and it's going to get cleared by the end of December. So, you know, I just waited till February, you know, I'm talking about beginning of Black History Month, you know what I'm saying? What better way to kick it off?
Yeah,
You know,
that's a good way.
Yeah.
The universe always knows how to put you in the right place.
Real talk. Yeah.
So tell me the song Cheddar. What's
Man, all right. So Cheddar was a song that was dropped on my album Big Money Beats last July. You know what I'm talking about? And we had a little mixer. You know what I'm saying? The Who Not Working mixer. You know, basically trying to unite the underground. And at the end of that mixer, you know, I was like, man, you know, we got people here. You know, we got cameras. Like, let's shoot a little video.
Oh, so you shot the video?
Yeah, we shot the video after the mixer. Yeah, shot the video after the mixer. Now, I will say, earlier we was talking about little family disagreements. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm going to bring it up, bro. so, yeah, my brother Pyran was like, nah, bro.
So you Pyran?
That's Pyran,
yeah. You post on Instagram.
That's it, man.
That's the one he was dubbed at the Indie Fest like 5 years.
Yeah, bro, like that's you know what I'm saying? We two peas in the pod, you feel me? Like,
I see, because when you was performing, he was the one right there recording.
Yeah, he be right there all the time.
Yeah, he featured on the album as well, my song Hot Demand, you know what I'm saying? He got the second verse. Yeah, he got the second verse.
What you do before?
Huh?
You float?
I do a little something.
Man, look. I'm the artist, writer, whatever. But man, when I say my dog hustler of the year, man, your team is important, as y'all already know.
Your team be as passionate as you.
Man, I'm telling you, and that's why we rocking it the way we've been rocking it.
Yes.
That's what's up. No, your team is important.
Man, it is. But so my team member was like, nah, bro, this ain't the idea I had for it. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the idea. But I was like, bro, look, it feel right, you know what I'm saying? We got people here, people been enjoying it, let's go with the mood, and, you know, it came out the way it did, man.
It came out real good.
Appreciate that.
I'm looking at it, I watched the video, I'm like, this is a nice video.
Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, shout out to Options Trading Co., you know what I'm talking about, for letting us host the event.
That was in Beaumont?
Nah, that was out here in Third Ward, brother. It was out here in Third Ward, man. Yeah. Options is a dope vintage clothing store, you know what I'm saying?
The next video I need to be in.
Yeah, damn right. Let's go.
I'm like a fan. I'm being there.
Let's go.
What you gonna do? I just want to be in there. I just want to be clean. I ain't want to say nothing. I just got to tell you podcast shit on. I just want to be.
Had a shirt on.
You know he put his grill in and everything.
Yeah, I put my grill in. I'm sorry, grill coming in. I'm sorry. I'm coming. Look, I like to dress, so I'm coming straight. I'm like, who this? They gonna be like, he rapping? No, I'm not.
They gonna be like, when he rapping, he a model.
I'm just an accessory. I'm an accessory.
Hey, bro, it don't matter, man. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm the accessory.
Like, hey, man, look.
I like the song,
bro. People look good around you. You feel me? I appreciate that, man. People look good around you. You look good.
Yeah, because I listened to the song. When I heard the song, I'm listening to it in my work truck. I'm driving. I said, I like this song.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't let nobody fuck up your cheddar.
No,
that's the point. And that's why I was running to, like, whatever. Because I'm feeling like, I don't want nobody to mess with my cheddar. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they say money is the end of all evil, right?
Root of all evil.
Yeah. Oh, God, please, come on. I'm actually, I didn't say what I'm saying.
He knew it was evil, though. He knew some evil was evil.
I knew it was something evil with it, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the end of the day, you still need each other.
That's how you.
I don't care what you gotta say. Because if you don't have this, you don't have that, you ain't get nothing.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you need it.
Yeah, and that's how this world operates. Clearly, we seeing that with with Donald Dump and all.
Yeah, you right.
Donald Duck,
whatever you want to.
Because he making sure you
ain't my president.
Ain't not mine either.
So so you see that's what make the world go around, and that's what made all of this right here happen. You know what I'm saying? There was an exchange. You feel me? That's the flame though.
Man, caught my throat.
This nigga
shout out to Glenn Barber, man. My barber, he's one of the amazingest barber in Houston.
Shout out this flame.
If y'all ever look here, Retro, you ever need a haircut,
okay,
and you want it done
if it's not right, I'll pay for it.
Look. All right, so you know the relationship between a barber and a black man is, I hate to say this, damn near more sacred than marriage. I ain't gonna say it's like, so
that's like hairdresser to a woman.
You feel me? So I can't, bro. Out of respect for my barber, I can't.
I know you can't, but listen. But to keep it real with him, I cheat on him sometimes. But I'm gonna tell you why.
He put him on punishment when he does cheat.
You know why? Because if I miss this appointment,
Yeah, you gotta go to
So
somewhere.
he gonna be like, "Oh, Chris, you missed your appointment. You gotta go somewhere else." So I go there with somebody else. He be like, "Who been in your head, bro?" I was like, "Man, I had to go. You know, you couldn't cut me." Or sometimes I go 2 weeks without it, just be rugged.
Yeah,
because if I go 2 weeks without it rugged, your shit even fresher.
Yeah, hey, real talk. Because the growth come back, bro.
Yeah, you be right.
Look, I always say, like, look, I was in Louisiana, bro. I've been told y'all that, right?
Yeah.
For like, man, months at a time, right? And I wouldn't let nobody touch my head, bro. So when I came back, you know what I'm saying? I feel like hairstylists and barbers, they're artists. You feel me? So I was like, Mario, look, bro, I got a fresh canvas for you, dog. Go to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go to work.
No excuses.
Man.
Yes, because I be telling Chris, look, see when he be looking rugged, and then he'll get a haircut. I'll be like, you look like a snack. That makes no sense.
Totally
like,
different
what
person.
the hell, bro?
Totally different person.
What the hell?
Like a haircut changed everything because you could be dirty. Like you could be dirty t-shirt up, but you got a haircut. A woman just gonna look. Like,
Yeah, looking like
well groomed.
Oh, you know, man, now you're right.
First thing women look at, you gotta be well.
Yeah.
Well groomed.
Yes,
So you well groomed, like it just changed everything. Like you just like she said, a snack.
Man, you know, that's what they want. That's what they want, bro. And like, man, that's why like I try to get one every week, bro. I try to, you know what I'm saying? Just because I like feeling good too, bro. You feel like a new man.
Like it's a Friday,
you know what I'm saying?
You just got paid. The tank on full.
You know what I'm saying?
Extra money in your house, extra money in your pocket to pay your bread. You know, that's look. You look at your account and be like, I can do a little something like that. You know what I'm saying? I can do a little something. That's how I feel when I go out Friday. I want everything to be right. You know what I'm saying? Your car wash, your shirt clean, your boxes. I put my best boxes on because you don't know what's gonna happen.
You don't know. You want to fake good first impression. Good first impression. Yeah. That's true. That's
you put your dollar on. You put that dollar on.
And the vibrating panties.
Yeah.
So when she in the club, she be like, "Oh, this is my jam. This is my jam."
Yeah, that's serious.
Girl, Jahari, you think they don't do stuff for us? They be doing a lot for us. Girl.
Man, it's vice versa. What makes the world go around? We can't do it without each other. You know what I'm talking about?
You remember the number?
Hey, but you right about that haircut, bro. Don't let me have a fresh pair of shoes to go with the fresh cut.
Oh, that's the second thing I'm looking at.
Man, yeah, okay.
I'm looking at your head.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your beard.
Okay.
And then I'm looking at your shoes on top.
Okay, so all
First,
right.
I'm gonna look at your nails, though.
First,
I'm a nail.
I understand that. I understand that.
Yeah, you're right. I look at people's hands.
I understand
But that's just
that.
because I'm tall, I think.
That makes
Like, if you have small hands, you can't.
Now see, look.
I'm 5'11".
Look, I'm 5'5", super fly. You feel me?
Don't matter.
The hands matter.
That's what I'm talking
The
about.
hands matter.
Jahara, hold on. Let me stop that. Jahara, tell me what matters then, please. I want to know because you said that shit. I would like to know what matters.
Yeah.
Let me put the camera on. Focus on
You've been putting yourself out there all night. Come on with it. You've been putting yourself out there all night.
Scoop your child this way.
No, you're not. Hold on. Yeah, look, clumsy. Hold on. Look, clumsy.
Look at the camera like I can't see it.
Look,
I knocked everything down.
Wait.
Just give his glass.
Oh man, let's
Give
go.
your glass, bro.
Appreciate it.
No, put them on the side.
We're gonna have a toast because it's our 50th episode.
50,
And the reason why I sent Retro Roo on, which y'all don't know, is Retro Roo done the intro for Come and Talk to Me podcast. When y'all hear that song, y'all think of Retro Roo. I asked him to do it, and he did it in a matter of a day. That was a day, huh?
Yeah, that was a day.
That was a day. He emailed me back, and it was like, I appreciate that love. So we actually met him at the ATX Indie Fest.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm going there. I'm be there Tuesday.
Okay, yeah.
She got some every Tuesday.
Yeah, she got some. Yeah.
And we actually March 13th. We actually gonna be at the South by Southwest. We actually gonna be South by Southwest on Tuesday. We gonna get a chance to meet Lil Pump. That's what say Gucci Gang, right?
Gucci Gang. Oh, you gonna Gucci Gang?
Yeah, so we gonna actually get a chance to do Lil Pump. So we working, man.
Yeah. Who not working? Who not working?
I actually got some good news that I didn't get a chance to share with them. I'm sharing now. We actually
wait. Hold on. I hate when they do these surprises. I mean, I love them, but
these are the best ones.
I be looking like, what the fuck?
Well, we actually might be on GMT TV. It's an online radio station and TV station.
Man, come on.
And she's actually going to be on next Wednesday. So they're going to be our shot. We don't know yet, but that's good news. That's great. So we actually been able to see.
Oh, that was
Like,
a present. That was the 50th anniversary.
That's the 50th anniversary. We ain't gonna have to do this like the camera stuff. They're gonna do it for us. So we
That's
just
live.
have to show up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if that works out, then that's another blessing added on.
Look at God.
But 50,
On our
50
50 on our
episodes.
50
That's the episode. Yeah,
That's a milestone.
That's a milestone.
wants to
Real.
be
That's
a
why.
surprise
I told Brenda about our cash. She had the numbers up.
Yeah.
Popping the champagne. We're gonna do a little something after the night. Like I'm like.
It's a celebration.
It's a celebration. We're gonna
She's talking
celebrate.
about we're gonna do something after the night, y'all.
Well, you got to take a date where we go. You got to go with us. Then that's all. You can get look. All he do is want some ass, so he gonna roll with you. Where you want to go? I'm about to say he rolling. Wherever you want to go.
I'll be there.
I'm going. Tell you go. You gonna go.
I mean,
if you on a date, he's like, man, look, we gonna celebrate. We gonna have some drinks to celebrate. Drinks, cool. I'm coming.
You know what I'm saying? I always heard. No, I ain't gonna drop.
Go ahead, drop it.
Look, I always heard. Never pass up on for some pussy for some more pussy. That's what I always heard.
I heard that before.
You know what I'm saying? So
I heard that before.
If it's guaranteed, we rolling. That's what it is.
That's true.
So is it guaranteed?
I mean, I don't know their relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know,
Is it guaranteed? What? Y'all asking me that question?
that's what we was talking
You
about.
dressed. You got the stomach out. Yeah, you look like you dressed for something today.
It depends on, but I mean, it's guaranteed if you know who you rolling with. You know.
I know you ain't dressed like that for the podcast. You dressed
say
for something
for
like
the
that.
First of all, I can dress like this for me. You know, like what I just told you earlier.
That's your self-love, right? That's your
baby.
self-love, right.
You get ready for yourself. But I was, you know.
Okay. Well, first Jahira. Hold on. Let's get to Jahira. First, what you do with the hands, and then
I
I
forgot.
didn't forget. I want to know how. What you mean by that?
I mean, it doesn't matter the size of the hands. Like, it don't matter the size of your hands, though. As long as you're working with something.
Okay.
You know,
Working with the hands, the fingers, or the
Oh, got really good.
No, you gotta let me know. I'm just saying that be specific.
Some women don't like fingers. Talk to me. Yes.
Some women don't like what?
Some women don't
Don't
like
like
I know
fingers.
homegirls. Some of my homegirls, they like, nah, I really like fingers like that. That's
What do
just
you
what
mean
they.
fingers?
Like putting two fingers.
You know what I'm saying? Like fingers.
Oh,
some
that.
some homegirls don't. What?
Wait, how do we get on that from?
You talking about fingers?
We talking about hands.
Oh, you talking about nails, fingers, whatever. Same thing.
Bigger hands to fool with her, and I said,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
The only reason
So
why
you
I
saying
said
to
bigger
hold you,
hands,
that's what you meant?
I mean, like, you know, when I'm doing what I'm doing, you're able to hold on to my
Okay,
face,
long
to hold on to me.
Two hands and no nubs. Long as you ain't got no nubs.
And my thing is, your legs gotta be strong too.
Yeah. Don't skip, hey fellas, don't skip leg day.
Dude, ladies, do not skip leg
Now,
day.
ladies,
I
please don't skip leg day. Man, y'all need that leg day.
That's why I told y'all I think I'm attracted.
Out when you be on, them dudes be like, damn.
I think I'm getting more attracted to these big dudes. I'm so serious. You know the reason why is because I'm big. So like I'm not big, I'm tall. So you know like big people can be able to pick me up.
Anybody can do that.
No. I've dated someone when he was like, man, you too tall.
That just sound like a complainer to me.
What you complaining about? They got legs and
I was just about to say that. Sound like he just complaining. That's his problem.
I don't know.
Sound like
Yeah,
That's why, ever since then, it's like, you know what? If you don't know how to manipulate me and do whatever like that, do what you need to do, and I don't.
You may be blocking your own blessing in that area.
So tell me this, Retro. What's up with your personal life? You single?
Man, alright. So right now, bro, I would say that I am single. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no.
What you sign up for?
Why did you say it like
for my speed date?
Cause alright, so first off, I know I came out here for this. You know what I'm saying? When the speed date? It's Tuesday.
Monday.
Or Monday.
Monday, yeah.
Okay. What time?
7 o'clock, and we got an 8 o'clock session. 7 session.
7 and 8.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I don't know the speed date.
You and your brother. What's up? You single?
Hey, you better choose that wisely, boy. You better choose that wisely.
I am talking to somebody, so I'm not gonna pretend.
That's what I'm saying. That's the position I'm in.
But it's really, let me emphasize it for you. It's actually a fundraiser. So this is we doing the fundraiser. So it's like some people are signing up and just showing up, but they're not really participating.
They're not participating.
But it's a fundraiser for remember we don't get paid for talking to podcast. So
bowling alley, right?
We just it's that Alley Cat.
I thought Alley Cat was.
Alley Cat is a lounge.
I was a lounge. See, I don't go out because the alley.
Okay.
My fault. You know what I'm saying?
But
but it's so funny because he really had to make this known, y'all. Like when I tell you he's over here doing the little camera stuff, the video thing.
Yeah.
But see, when we asked him if he was single, he came in front of me. He said, "I'm not single."
He said, "Hey,
I am looking for somebody. I am
put you on camera yet.
Hold on. I ain't got no problem talking. I'm just here doing my part. Know what I mean? Let's put that there.
We saying you had to make that known.
Yeah, you have to.
Because
But you could tell when somebody is
you can tell when
y'all in that dating phase because it's like y'all in that gray area where you're like I'm not single but then I am single I have like somebody
somewhere
exactly. That's the weirdest place to be in.
If y'all don't define what it is, but that's where communication come into play. You know what I'm talking about? If you're both open about what you want and where you at in life, then you know what I'm saying. Then that's where it's like, all right, I see where you at, so we can play it like how you want to play it.
But I feel like when you're in the gray area, it's more of when the man is like we basically sitting here waiting when the man is ready.
But see, the thing is, you gotta look. You gotta deal with somebody though who's really gonna tell you what it is.
Because I'm gonna tell you.
You know what I'm saying? Like
So you need somebody. You gotta say.
You gotta be able to say what it is. Exactly.
One person to be like really feeling you, and then you ain't ready for that. You just want to have fun.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That gray area when both of y'all are feeling each other, but y'all not at that level where y'all like, come on, let's
just live.
Not boyfriend, girlfriend. Or
just live though. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't no point in like forcing it if it ain't there, because that's when it's gonna crash and burn if it ain't natural. You know what I'm saying? You should just do what's natural. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if you want to put certain stipulations on it, like I don't want to let this affect my work or something like that, then that's dope. That's admirable. You feel me? But when it come down and like just spending time with a person, like we need that as humans. We need affection. You know what I'm saying? So if they can give it to you. Shit.
That's why I guess I like having me a little boo or whatever like that, just to occupy time and not just occupy time, but I'm out here by myself, so it's not like I have a lot of people that I know like I would at home. So it's good to sometimes have just a person that you can vibe with.
Exactly.
A lot of people think that when you meet a man, you're really supposed to be intimate with that man because you met him because he was attractive, because I like him. Sometimes people come in your life not for that reason.
Exactly.
But humans, we always think that when we first meet a man or when we first meet a woman, when we first meet a man, when we first meet a woman, it's like, okay, I have to be with this person or I have to see a relationship with this person. But no, see a friendship with them first. See that more than anything, because that's what your relationship is going to be built off of anyway.
Yeah. So, I mean, and see, you talked about intimacy, right? So I think some people, they fail to realize that intimacy ain't just physical.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it could be conversation. It could be reading a book with somebody. It could be praying with somebody. It could be work. It could be painting or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Intimacy comes in all different forms.
Yeah.
But that's learned with maturity.
Right.
And, we live in a microwave society. So, they see perfect couples on IG, on Facebook all the time. They like, yep, that's what I want.
Yeah, so, those things are built.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Like you said, intimacy. I remember I was dating a dude. He was a painter though, and he just painted, and we sat there, and it was. I've never did that before. Yeah. We sat there and we painted and we vibed, and he did not talk. We did not talk to each other.
Sometimes you don't even. Sometimes you don't even need it.
He just was painting.
Yeah.
And I felt his
his aura,
his
vibes.
Yeah,
I felt his conversation. I felt him through his painting.
Yeah, and see, sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes you don't even need to talk, because if you do talk, you might mess it up.
Yeah.
As humans.
But this is episode 50, y'all. Again,
50,
I repeat, this episode 50. I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. Elite Community Taxes, Ashley, my favorite hygienist, Resources for Better Health. Appreciate y'all sponsoring us. And shout out to Doug, man. He donated a bunch of
I need my
shirts. I got it in the car. I got a whole box. He donated a whole box of t-shirts to us, man. And of course, if you come to the speed dating, you actually gonna get a t-shirt, gift bag. You might be able to go see Black Panther Thursday, actually a day before it comes out. We actually all going to the red carpet Black Panther show. It's actually an amphitheater right there down the street of Sam Houston Parkway.
Man, that's dope. Yeah.
So, you know,
and
you gotta dress up.
Theater. That's so nice.
Yeah, so it's gonna be real nice. Red carpet's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
But of course we're gonna do what things we remember from the 50th episode.
Okay, so first of all, we gotta do the 50th episode. We gotta toast, y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna toast.
So we gotta pop this bottle right quick.
So while we popping this bottle, I want to hear my song right now since I told them about the song. You don't know nothing about it.
Hey, Big Money Beats in the building.
You heard that?
And I made this beat, by the way, too.
You made a beat too?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Got the orange juice.
When I awaken, it's not mistaken. My first thought is money making. Get it shaking, make it wobble. Brush my teeth and look at my rival. You can't stop me, you can't copy. I'm super tight, you sloppy. Heard your name, Joe. I got bread, but I need me some more, though. I'll never, not ever let you mess up my cheddar. I'll never, not ever let you mess up my cheddar. I'll never, not ever let you mess up my cheddar. You was at the Jack that mozzarella. I'll even take some of the Gouda. Come up in the streets with a couple beats. My bottom bitch, my computer. She hold me down like gravity. I'll floss, but you got a cavity. You never gonna learn my strategy, and I don't give a fuck who get mad at me. That's the trill of my anatomy. I'm a hustler, homie, Wardy Cassidy. If you got the audacity to talk trash to me, I'ma kill that noise and watch you bury your casualty. I do that thing so casually, like 5 days in a 9 to 5. Can't do it, can't do it. You hustle like your partner with no car. Nigga, it needs some drive. I'll never, not ever let you mess up my cheddar. I'll never, not ever let you mess up my cheddar. I'll never, not ever let you mess up my cheddar, cheddar.
That was Retro Roots song, man. Cheddar. I love that cut. That's my favorite cut right there. I didn't even get to his album yet, so that goes to show you. I'm listening, and I'm definitely, you know, what I do when I'm working in the morning, I got time. I can just listen to everything. I can listen to albums and all that, so I like it.
Definitely,
love it.
man. I appreciate that,
so
brother.
I definitely support you, man. Whatever you got,
that,
I wish you the best.
Brother. Likewise.
And we were talking about supporting in other people.
Yeah.
So when I was telling them we met you, I called you up. It was like, hey, you know how you got it done? I said, shit, I just called him and asked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people be thinking it's like it's hard or something. You know what I'm saying? Just call and ask.
That's it. You never know what you
get. Shall be given unto
you.
You.
Like, because she don't want to give it out. Just, why you don't hit Retro up?
Yeah.
I was like, shit, you know what? I'm going to hit you up.
Yeah,
and then bang, you sent it to me. I sent it to her. She's like, oh, I like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like,
it had a New Orleans. Like,
it had that New Orleans.
What?
That New Orleans vibe.
You got that New Orleans.
So every time I play before the show, and it gets to be like,
yeah, and I'm looking
to be ready with it. You know what I'm saying? I told him we actually gonna do a skit. So you know, of course, I want you to be in a skit, but we're gonna use that song. We want to do like a funny skit.
Yeah, commercial. Yeah.
So I'm trying to put it together. I know I want you in it because you produced the song.
Let's do that.
And I'm gonna hook it up.
Yeah, for sure, man.
But of course,
we family now, man.
Oh, we good. That's why I said I need to be in the next video.
You gotta take my time.
Hey,
So This is the 50th episode. Of course, we doing a toast. We got Retro Rue in the building.
What's happening?
We had Toya, what was this? Bed Toy?
The Toy Factory.
Toy
All right.
Factory.
My memory be fucked up.
With the
sometimes.
candy, with the candy kid.
Y'all, and since episode 1, his memory has been fucked up, but it's okay because we got him. We got him.
Hey, I appreciate
That's
it.
your team, though. That's your team. That's what you,
So,
what you need.
This is episode 50. We started episode 1 August 13th, and this is February 7th.
Yeah.
February 7th. We came a long way. So 50 episodes.
Man.
I'm proud. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of people that have been supporting us. Jahara, who flies from New Orleans for one day.
Man.
She don't have to do it, and they got to fly back in the morning. People don't know how much that means to me. That means a lot because guess what? She don't have to do that. Like, fly back, get in the airport, go through check. Well, she ain't got to go through checkout. She's a flight attendant, but she's lucky. But anyway, but she still, it's just a point because she's leaving her daughter and coming here to do this. So that means a lot. You know what I'm saying? Brittany, Tanasia, Casey, everybody that support us. I appreciate that. So, again, let's toast this up, man.
Toast.
50, man.
50 and waiting for 150, 250,
Man.
350.
Hey, but real talk, that's working though. 50 since August, that's saying something for real.
So I look at podcasts that we started with, and we have definitely done some milestones that a lot of podcasts wouldn't have done since August.
Yeah.
And I told Chris that today a lot of people come up to us and they'll tell us, "Man, y'all have something really good." And I'm like, "For real?" You know, and it's not because I don't think we have anything real. It's just that when we come in this vicinity right here, it's not like we're prepared to do like just prepared to the T.
Yeah.
We're just here with our personalities, doing what we do, and that's how it was. You know, when we met Jahari, because I wasn't on here the first episode. You know, we had a co-host that was here before. So when I got on, I was just very grateful and thankful. And then when I met Jahari after that, it's like all of us just meshed. I just love it. And when Chris first told me, he was like, "I'm gonna do a podcast." I'm like, okay. And I thought he was gonna, wait until 6 months from now, maybe something like that. Yeah, like a month later. And I'm sitting there like, okay, all right. Not saying that I didn't believe in him or whatever, but you don't see the progress that something has, and you don't even think about it when it's
going on because you working. You know what I'm saying? You working in the moment. You know,
you're sitting there like, oh my gosh, this came from such a long way.
Yeah.
So we have a segment next where I remember when. So Chris, what do you remember when? Because we had 50 episodes. So what do you remember? I remember when what?
I remember when I made it was at the end of the podcast, and everybody fucked with me about this. They thought I was giving a positive speech.
Oh, when you start talking about side chicks?
Yeah, it was a positive speech, but I guess everybody remembered it.
So, you were praising side chicks? Is that what it was?
This is what the speech was. I said, in life, you're going to have obstacles that you have to get over.
Yeah.
I said, so choose wisely. Right?
Yeah.
I said, sometimes you're going to get to the menu and you got to order.
Uh-huh.
You're going to order your entree, but at the end of the day, you're always going to need a side chick.
So talking about good night.
Then I said good night. So they were like, what the fuck? But it was, I'm not meaning that I'm always going to need a side chick. I'm meaning side chicks is here.
It's part of society. That's part of society. Somebody got to play that role.
Somebody got to play that role. So no matter what, that's why you got bedroom candy, because you need, some chicks don't want to do that. That's nasty.
At home and not do.
Yeah, you be like, babe,
that's the
when I get
reason
home,
why you gotta do everything.
But it's not hard. It's not hard.
No, it is hard. It is hard for a woman that just does not understand her sexuality. It's very hard. It's like a chore That's the reason why you have women that's out here that they have.
But that's why some niggas they strippers because some of them be freaks already. So it's easy to get that. Like, babe, I'm on my way home. I need a tea bag tonight. I'm not fucking sucking your dust tonight. Don't worry about it.
No, how about
I'm going about Veronica.
We say, Veronica gonna do that thing though. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, well, I gotta work late. And you're gonna go right there back to Veronica.
Exactly, and I'm not trying.
If he's getting that, I can't speak for every guy.
Yeah.
But I feel if I'm getting the whole entree home, I'm not peeking out the window.
There's nowhere to go.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Because they have some men out here. They get a lot. Like they get a lot, but they're not.
I haven't got that yet.
They're not.
I haven't got that. You know what I'm saying? So if I got that, then I'll be ready.
Yeah, but see, that comes from knowing who you're dealing with, though. Because you might be dealing with somebody thinking that you're giving them everything that you can give, but that just might not be what they want. Because they ain't voiced that's what I want. You feel me? So that's where that communication that I was talking about come back into play.
Yeah, it does. It is. I'm telling you, because they have a lot of immature old women. Like, I'm talking about immature sexually.
Age, they don't mean nothing.
Just sexually. Like, I'm telling you, they would just lay there in the bed and be like,
well, it depends on what your man.
Come on.
I'm about to say, they got some sex dolls out there that'll do that now.
Oh,
come on.
Yeah, I heard.
You know, or look, and I'm like, y'all gotta stop all this. Women have to stop this thing when it comes to I'm too tired. You know why? Because there's somebody that's not too tired.
Not too tired.
Like there's somebody that's not too tired.
So, if you come home and
pop a damn.
She said,
drink a Red
I'm
Bull.
sleeping. I'm waiting.
Drink a Red Bull.
Get your wings.
Do something.
You
do something. You know, like. Get yourself aroused before he get there. Maybe you need to spend time with yourself before he get there, and maybe it'll be better. Put some lingerie on, y'all. Something. You cannot tell me
with them moo-moos on.
You cannot tell me that. You know, like most people I hear when women say, well, when men say I'm just not satisfied at home. That means that you're not doing. You need to step up your sex game.
Yeah, because that's like ladies, like that's something that we need, plain and simple. Like
it is like, by nature.
There's no way around that shit. Like we need that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
by nature.
Sorry to be primitive, but it is what it is.
It is. It is.
And
I used to be like, when I was young, I used to be like, God, that is just so like whatever. You know, just kind of mad about the situation because why y'all need to fuck all the time? But I just be like,
we didn't ask to be made this way.
Exactly, that's what I said. It's human nature.
Well, what people don't know, Adam and Eve was on this world naked. They was fucking all day, all night. So let's keep it.
They were. I mean,
they had nothing else to do. It was animals running around. They outside. They fucking on the park, whatever. But the point is. That's part of life. Fucking is part of life. So it's not like it's some shit that, you know, Adam and Eve wasn't married. They was fucking before they even got married. They just was fucking.
That's right? Because marriage wasn't like
there still was fucking. It doesn't matter.
Yes, because
what you gotta say? What you think? What you think?
Hey, he could
be wrong, but in the Bible, didn't they have somebody else with them? Adam and Eve, didn't they have another guy?
What, the serpent?
No. My point that I'm trying to make.
I haven't read that. I heard
that somebody else was with them.
Who?
So
God?
Nah. So Eve had a side piece. Is my point.
Eve had a side piece.
I read that's Genesis. That's the book of Genesis. That's the beginning. I know about that.
Eve had a side piece.
It's not about to be church up.
That's my song right there.
My point is side pieces started with females. So
no. Hold on, y'all. If somebody know this story, please call in at 713-632-2172. We have to hear this story about Adam having a side piece because I'm about to go in my Bible app and see what the hell he's talking about. Seriously, now I don't think this is true.
See, I haven't heard nor read that, so I can't comment on that.
Okay,
you know what I'm
saying? Tell you.
You know, but that side piece joint do jam.
Who sang that song?
I don't even know. I left home.
You my side piece.
Is that a Zydeco song?
That's a Zydeco song.
Is it a Zydeco song? Yeah, I think it is. Yes, girl. It's Zydeco just like almost almost sounds like second line music. It sounds like second line music to me.
Second line. All right, what's second line music?
Second line music like Rebirth. Like when you die in New Orleans, they have second line bands that bring you in.
Okay. That's what that is. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. We celebrating our Talk to Me podcast today. I guess it's Sunday.
You can swing. As long as you can swing out to it. You can swing out to that. You can swing.
Oh shit! It's going down. We got retro rules in the building.
Okay, Kane was her son.
It's a cane. Yeah, I see it.
Her son.
I see it.
It's like the blues. But you gotta think about it too, Jahari. We have different second line and culture music.
We got different
like
culture.
some of it is slow, some of it is slow.
Oh, so you talking about with the
You talking about the
yeah, like that.
That's not a code.
Okay,
That's not a code. That's not a
Why I
code.
can't think of the instrument right now that makes it happen? Man.
You talk about that. Somebody said
Accordion? Is it the accordion?
That's accordion.
Yes,
That's ballroom music. That's that ballroom. That's that whispering ear music.
That's
when
that
y'all
second
drunk.
line.
Yeah, that's that birthday.
That's
That's when you gotta be retro. I gotta get you in New Orleans.
You gotta be like,
Man,
I gotta get you in New Orleans.
Let's go.
I gotta get you in New Orleans.
When I was out there, I ain't really move around in the right spots. You know what I'm talking about?
A lot of people, like I talk to a lot of females, they be like, I wouldn't know it was boring. And then they come out there with me and be like, I ain't do this when I came out here.
We gotta get a whole.
Because you want the Bourbon Street. You can't do the Bourbon Street shit.
and
I'm taking you to the hood.
Yeah.
I'm going to the hangover. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's different. It's way out of different spots.
Damn right, yeah.
The hangover, we going to the showcase, baby.
Yeah, see, some people don't know about that.
Baby.
You gotta go in New Orleans. You can't go on the downtown.
Yeah,
and expect
exactly.
to get that feel. Like Bourbon Street is Bourbon Street.
And
I mean, you
that's what
drink your little hanger.
Last time I went on Bourbon Street was when New Orleans won the Super Bowl.
Okay, 2010, right? Yeah.
That's it.
I don't go on Bourbon Street anymore because they pop. I ain't got time.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was younger, I used to like to run, but I don't like running.
It be tourists.
It's all good.
It be horses and shit stinking.
Yeah,
bro.
See, Bourbon Street mess up your sneakers. You know what I'm talking about?
No, you can't go to the first.
You can't.
Oh, you got for tourists.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
But I know back in the day, see, you used to go on Bourbon when you was cute. See if you was cute, or you trying to go on Bourbon because you trying to get because your ego gonna get boost. Like I don't know what you can walk on the street, they gonna pull you like all types of ways. Like see, when I was younger in college and in high school stuff like that, like girl, come on, let's go on Bourbon so I can get my ego boost.
See, Beaumont, what we had? We had the Black Cat. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, we had movies on Saturdays. Yeah, movies on Saturdays, and then we had the skating rink, and then we had Buffalo Wild Wings on what was that Tuesdays? Buffalo Wild Wings.
You know how to skate?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, I know how to skate too. We've been trying to skate.
I can't do no roll bounce. You know what I'm saying? But I can get around the ring.
No, I'm a fool. I can do the roll bounce. I can hit them.
Shit, I need to learn. I see what
I just have it since I got when I was in Atlanta. I was skating.
Oh, see, that makes sense.
You used to do cascade and stuff.
You know, I went there. I thought I was 18.
It's really popping like
on
that?
Sundays. Yeah,
Damn, that's live.
Like when I was there in 05, 06, 07, 08.
Oh shit, yeah.
So I don't know how it is now.
That's really the culture out there.
But skating,
yeah, they like the skating.
That's dope.
Yeah, but skating place right down the street.
They got one here. They got one here, but it's not the same. Like I went to the one that immediately closed it down.
You talking about not the same?
They don't have. They don't have special nights like that. Like if you try to get a business out here, there's a lot of things that come up in Houston because they don't have like certain things that people used to. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that skating night on the Sunday or that Thursday old school night.
Old school
Sunday when they play music. You go there, you hear all type of crazy music when you skating. Yeah. They need a particular night just for music that we like and that you could come. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that no more.
Yeah, because they trying to appeal to the younger crowd.
Yeah,
you know to the younger crowd. But see, that all comes with marketing though. Somebody market that.
Yeah. You're right.
So I remember when like I told y'all earlier, I did not start off episode 1. So I remember when I started. My first episode was with Outspoken Bean. Shout out to Bean. But my episode was with Outspoken Bean, and that's when we did the podcast at Chris's house. So we were at Chris's house with the for the podcast, and I was nervous as hell, y'all. No one knew this. Chris probably didn't even know this shit. I was nervous as hell. I was like, oh, what do I do? What do I say? I've never been on radio before. I never did any of this. Like, what's
But you did great.
So after the episode, when I finally saw it, I was like, oh, I'm kind of proud of myself. I did good. But I just want to thank Chris for giving me that opportunity, because he saw something in me that I did not see in myself, because I never would have just volunteered to do it.
Definitely.
Never. But he was like, Brittany, how about you do it? Chris, I don't know about that.
See, sometimes it takes people to see something in you to bring it out of you. Though.
Right. So I do thank him for that opportunity too. And like I said, Chris is a hustler, y'all. Like, whoever is with him, whoever is his little boo, please don't get mad at him for being in his phone all the time. Most of the time, he either making a flyer, posting a flyer.
Say it one more time.
Doing something. I'll say it again for the people in the back. Okay. Well, don't be mad at Chris.
Say it one more time though. Say it one more time.
This is my third time. Don't be mad at Chris. Don't be mad at Chris if he's in his phone, ladies.
Because I be in my phone a lot, dog.
Hey, bro,
you could be talking to me. Yeah. And you would be in a deep conversation like, babe, you heard me. I'd be like, yeah, you say you want to go to the movies tonight, right? Yeah, you said that. But I'm still in my phone because
that's your business, bro.
Yeah, because it's like, it's social media. You got to work, you got to post. They don't know that if you don't say nothing. So it's like, it's nonstop. But again, Jahara, you need to say something.
Oh, okay. Okay. My first episode hosted. That was like, I had just met Brittany, but you would think that we had known each other for forever.
Yes.
Literally, I just met her that night, and that episode was
amazing.
We had
it
coming in.
It's loud.
It was good, and I got out of my box. I went to school for broadcasting, radio, TV, film, but I never.
Jahari, I never knew that about you.
Yeah. That's my major. But I was so nervous when I say I was drunk, because I was so nervous.
Sometimes it takes a little liquid courage.
I was constantly talking with my hands, playing in my hair, pulling my dress down. So I'm very comfortable now. I'm right where I need to be. Like I'm good. I'm not that shy. I came out of that box. There's a different side of me, and this show has brought it out of me, so that everybody could see me.
And look, the crazy part about it, when Jahara came on the show, like, my phone was blowing up. Like, who is this?
Yeah.
Man, where you got her from? Like, I've been knowing Jahara, so for me, it's like, nigga, I've been knowing her. So she's on the show.
Yeah, exactly.
But for the Jahara, if you knew Jahara when I knew her, it was different. Jahara's been quiet.
Yeah.
Like, literally been quiet. Like, you see Jahara, she's quiet. You're not gonna know her. But now, we grew up, like, we older now. So it's like, when she opened up, people were like, damn, I ain't know that. So what's him? So I got niggas in my DM, like, what's him with your, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, she on my podcast.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? So, matter of fact, everybody, when I got women on my podcast, I don't mean I'm fucking anybody on my podcast.
That's
what? I want to answer. No, I just had to answer that because I had one chick was talking to me. We was talking. She was like, "You must be fucking her. Y'all gotta get chemistry." No,
right? Everybody.
You can't say that. You know what I'm saying?
But that's where society at though.
That's where it's at. You gotta be fucking like
that is so aggravating.
But I'm so honest. Like the chick called me like, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm on my way dropping Jahara off to the airport." Okay, you dropping off. But her response was like, she was cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I told another chick, so you drop.
Oh, like that chick called. And she was like, "Don't play with me."
Yeah.
I'm like,
she just insecure though.
I told her, so you drop off at the airport? I'm like, man, what the fuck is you talking about? Yeah. So it's like a guy and a girl can't have a good relationship and it not be sexual.
Not in this day and age, bro. They don't see that. They don't see that. They ain't mature nor secure enough to even understand this.
And you heard you say secure.
Yeah.
if you don't have that, you won't even last a day with me because there's nothing but females in my circle.
You gotta understand.
And I'm sorry to tell you that. I feel comfortable with females in my circle. I got guys that I mess with, but we scattered out or they married, whatever, such and such. So when I'm rolling, there's gonna be about 4 chicks with me.
Yeah.
I trust them. I believe in them. I trust them with my accounts, with my business, with my house, with my key, whatever, because I know they got the best interest with me. So I'm fine with that. But if a female will understand that, then I already know she insecure.
Yeah, bro.
That's why it's like a test.
She insecure. She about to cut. She about to.
It's like a test. Because if I bring you around all the females that I'm with and be like, hey, say Brittany, this is my little boo right here, such and such, this Brittany, this Jahira, blase. I'm introducing to them, so I'm letting you know what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
If a dude fucking with somebody, you know what they gonna do? They ain't bring you around them.
Nope.
You ain't gonna get to come around. They gonna be like, oh, so where you going?
He ain't gonna introduce you. And even if she is in the room, he gonna introduce you to the ones that you need to be introduced to.
And that's it.
Don't worry about her, bro. You ain't gotta.
That's what it is.
That's why it be taking me for. See, retro people don't know who I'm talking to or whatever like that, because I'm not about
you don't need to let nobody
he just figured out who I was talking to as far as like who I'm talking to now, and it's like, okay, because I don't bring no.
I understand that.
No,
I understand
I don't know. I need something to myself. Can I have something to myself?
Yeah, I understand
please?
it. Yeah, you know. I mean,
but I am, when it comes to just being secure, you have to be secure when it comes to Chris. You have to be secure when it comes to all of us, honestly, because we're type of people that just everybody
gravitates to, you feel me? And I mean, and in the business and in this industry, entertainment media, regardless, like you have to be able to converse with people just to be able to expand your business.
Exactly.
And if y'all have anybody that doesn't understand that, they ain't for you no way.
And you're in radio, so you're in radio. Everybody's gonna people gonna come to you randomly and just be like, oh, hey, this blah blah blah. You have to be secure enough to know. I mean, the finest person probably gonna come to me and tell me that. But if you standing right there, you shouldn't just be standing. You should be, like you should know what it is. If there's somebody coming up to me that's more attractive than you, then it shouldn't matter.
Don't let him know that.
So Taz, check this out.
He don't listen to this.
So, shout out to my partner Taz Poe coming through. Marley Ma, Peck, happy birthday, boy.
Happy birthday, Peck, even though it's over.
February 12th, we got the speed dating. It's not too late to sign up. You can sign up. It's in my bio, Talk to Me podcast. It's speed dating in Houston. If you're looking for something, come to speed dating. Sign up. It's at Alley Cat. It's coming up this Monday. Another thing, you got any shout outs? Nobody shout out nobody. Nobody special for Valentine's Day is coming up.
You know I ain't no Valentine.
Okay, cool. Brittany, any shout outs? Anything for Valentine's Day? What about you, Retro?
All right, man. So I want to first of all shout out to the 409. You know what I'm talking about? We always in the bid to represent.
For what?
You know what I'm talking about? Port Arthur, PAT. You know what I'm saying?
I met a dude from Port Arthur. Hey, I think I like Port Arthur.
Hey, you met another dude from. Hey, show on the back of your shirt, Pop Red. Show on the back of your shirt, Pop Red. Hold on. That's 17 for Savannah 17. You know what I'm talking about?
Port Arthur, Texas 503. You know what I'm talking about? Savannah 17th Street. That's what I do.
Hey, if you
17 on the back for 17th Street.
Hey, if you don't know what the 503 stand for, then you ain't been to PA, man.
Hey, straight up.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I was like. I was like, got snacks in Port Arthur. Mercy.
Man, shout out to my mama, you know what I'm saying? Gotta shout out to my mama, she hold me down.
Yeah,
you know
shout out to mama. You gotta shout out.
Word to God, you know what I'm saying? I always gonna do that, man. And man, word to everybody that's rocking with the team, man. And man, definitely a special shout out to y'all on y'all 50th show, man.
Shout out to you, Retro, because you are working too.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we got to, man. And can I tell the people where to find me at?
Yeah,
look, man. IG Retro Roo 409, Twitter Retro Roo, Facebook Retro Roo. Y'all can find all 4 of my projects on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, Google Play, Deezer. Amazon, plugged in everywhere. Y'all.
Who's not working?
Who's not working?
Retro Roo it's more than Retro Roo on Instagram, huh? It's like Retro Roo something.
Man, they got one cat.
Retro
Look,
Roo 409.
409.
He did not plug himself in right. He was talking about Instagram.
They're 409 for IG. It's 409. But look, they do got a Retro Roo on Instagram, y'all. I need y'all to report that account as spam. I don't know who that motherfucker is. But
let me report him right now.
Report that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Report him.
Let me see what he is.
I don't even know. He ain't even got no followers. He ain't even got no nothing. Man,
that's how I got. That's how I got somebody with Everybody Hate Chris.
Yeah.
I tried to get the Everybody Hate Chris without the 81.
Then he had something like some
alien writing or something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I got somebody with that too. But look again, y'all. We running over. We way over time. I'm gonna have to spend an extra today. But it's a 50th episode, so I'm gonna have to spend an extra break. It's all good. Shout out to the media block for holding us out. We didn't, but it's all good. We started late today, and shit happens. Whatever. We always late. That's how we do.
So it is the 50th episode. So you please, I want you to do this instead of your Rev Run moment. You have to give some advice to people that wants to start a podcast or that's just starting out on the podcast. Since you're on episode 50, you have a little bit of
leverage, right? Well, it's still a Russell Simmons moment.
It's Rev Run, so I did look it up, Chris. It's not Russell Simmons, and we don't want to do Russell Simmons anyway right now because when I Googled him right now,
what he did
was sexual assault.
Man, he just fucked a lot of bitches and trying to get his money. Keep fucking hoes, Rev. But anyway, listen.
They're not Rev.
Well, whatever it is, that man been that's bullshit. That man been fucking hoes all this long time.
That's because Russell has a way about going about.
Well, they been fucking Russell and they know what they was getting into anyway. Bitches, stop lying. Anyway, listen. This is what we gonna talk about. Because Bill Cosby got chicks coming from 30 years. Now all of a sudden you didn't fucking suck Bill Cosby, and all of a sudden, after 30 years, you just realized you got raped.
You got raped, bro. Speaking on that, so Charlie Sheen gave women AIDS,
and they ain't saying nothing about it. He's still doing movies.
Still on the air.
That went away.
He's still doing
2.5 Men.
You know, that's what I'm saying. He's still on the air, and we can't get Cosby Show. It's cold, man. It's cold.
They shut everything down for Cosby. Charlie Sheen. I'm talking about Charlie. Boy, look, I ain't even gonna go there. But if you trying to, Jerry, got something to say?
What you got to say, Jahari?
Man, did you do your Everybody Hates Chris moment that I missed?
I'm not doing.
She didn't. I said she. Lord have mercy.
How much time we got? Because I gotta get something off my chest.
Go ahead. Well, you finish it up. We gonna have with you tonight.
All right, I gotta get this off my chest.
Jahari about to close this out, y'all.
All right, I need for these men out here to stop being hoes. You much hoes than the women. I got to, because let me calm down. Let me get it, because I'm so frustrated.
We gonna add another 45 minutes.
That's all right. I'm gonna pay. But I gotta get this out.
Go ahead.
You niggas, I said I wasn't gonna curse, but you are some bitches, some bitch ass niggas.
Who did her something before Valentine's?
We felt passion in that one.
I feel sorry. Okay, niggas, you got your girl right, and then you want the little side, the little side piece, and then when you get caught, nigga, take your charge. Yeah. You want a screenshot and send text messages from the chick that you messing with. Send the whole thing. You just want to send what that chick sent and have her looking stupid out here.
That's what I do.
It don't work like that.
I'm just glad. But that's what niggas gonna do, because they don't want to take that charge.
Yeah, nigga, take your charge, because see. You fuck with me, I save every goddamn thing.
I do too.
Every goddamn thing. So if the shoe fit, go ahead and wear that 10 or 11 size Bally. You know what I'm talking about. The New Balance, the one that zip up in the front and tie up on the side.
Cute.
The red one. You know who I'm talking about. You exactly know who I'm talking to. Dang. So it's just FYI. Dang, bro. If that ever happened, you don't have me looking crazy. Because you got your little new piece, Cause guess what? Me, I'm always kind of saying the last word. I'm gonna go ahead and fuck it up.
Man, you better zip up them New Balance and run.
Well, this is Talk to Me podcast. This is episode 50. Jahara just closed us out, and
Whoever it is, baby.
and whoever you is, dude, you done fucked up. You ain't getting nothing for Valentine's
He
Day.
never get nothing. You know what? That is just old and that is just
In the dirt.
old and dead.
He didn't never hold up. He ain't never getting that.
No, let me tell you, I just hate for a nigga to have a chick trying to have a chick looking crazy. When
Yeah, I don't understand that. I
texting
understand
her,
that.
You know, texting her and stuff like that, but you want to show her the message that the chick's sending, but you don't want to show the whole damn conversation.
Girl,
It takes a conversation. She ain't just talking to you. She's responding to something.
Right.
But you ain't gonna have me looking crazy.
Damn. Well, you didn't hit the towards eye. But anyway, Valentine's Day, I'm just look, ladies.
I was just about to ask you, what are you doing for
Valentine's Day, we will be at the media block. We actually start early from 8 to 10. So, ladies, if you sending me any gifts, you can send them to the media block. Or if I'm getting any special keys, rum keys, just text them to my DM. If you're swallowing, I will be at your door.
You say, if you
This is a joke.
swallowing, I'm following.
I'm fucking with y'all. But look. Make sure y'all get to the speed dating. That's what I want y'all. Look, sign up, please. I will be there. I'm participating.
That's why you need to stop telling people you participating. That's why they probably ain't signing up.
That's it. Good night. God bless. And she just closed it out. Appreciate y'all signing in. And look, this Talk to Me podcast.